"That's not my dad's phone," the black girl said, and the secret nearly ruined the billionaire. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Subscribe my channel for more such interesting stories. The call came at 11:43 p.m. I remember the exact time because silence had a habit of echoing differently inside Elias Vance's house after midnight. It was the kind of silence money could buy, thick, deliberate, expensive. I was cataloging his private collection, silver masks from Mali, glass from Murano, each piece priced higher than a life. His phone vibrated once on the marble desk, then again. No ringtone, just light. Elias was upstairs. He told me he was flying out in the morning, Tokyo or Dubai, I forget. Men like him were never anywhere, they just existed between time zones. The phone lit again, a video call. The name read, Amaya School. I don't know why I touched it. Maybe it was curiosity, maybe it was instinct. But when I answered, a child's face appeared. Brown skin, big eyes, hair in soft curls. She smiled, then frowned. Her voice was small, careful. "Hi, that's not my dad's phone." Then silence. A silence that didn't belong in this house. Before I could speak, the call ended. The screen went dark, reflecting only me, standing there in the billionaire's study, holding a secret I didn't understand yet. And somehow, I already knew it would ruin him. The next morning, Elias moved through the house like he owned air. Every gesture measured, every word rehearsed perfection. He smiled at me briefly as I handed him the inventory sheets. His eyes didn't linger long. They never did. He liked control. Silence, submission dressed as loyalty. For 3 years, I'd been his curator, his confidant, and occasionally his distraction. He told me once that he valued quiet women, the kind who understood without asking. I smiled when he said that. I smile when people mistake stillness for weakness. But that night's voice, that child, stayed lodged inside my mind. "That's not my dad's phone." The words repeated, replayed, rewound, like a ghost trying to remind me of something I wasn't supposed to forget. When Elias left for the airport, he forgot the phone, a mistake he'd never made before. And that's when I knew something was cracking beneath his polished calm. I unlocked it. No password. The arrogance of men who think they'll never be caught. Messages, private folders, encrypted photos, and beneath them an email chain labeled the Amaya Trust. I opened it. Financial transfers, offshore accounts, a woman's name, Naomi Clark. Monthly deposits to a foundation registered under her daughter's name. His daughter, the one who thought I was him. For days I said nothing. Silence became my language again, but this time it had teeth. Elias noticed. He asked if something was wrong. I said no. He smiled, relieved, as if my calm meant forgiveness. It didn't. I began tracing the pieces. The trust fund, the woman, the addresses. Naomi Clark lived in a quiet neighborhood outside the city. Nothing extravagant. No luxury cars. No marble floors. Just a house with peeling paint and a swing in the front yard. He'd built her a life from his shadows, while I lived in the echo of his. That night I sat in my apartment staring at the phone. Her number still saved as Amaya School. My thumb hovered over the call button, but I didn't call. Not yet. Instead, I started planning. I copied files, documents, audio notes, every hidden transfer, every lie disguised as generosity. I didn't know what revenge looked like yet, only that it would be quiet. Revenge, I'd learned, isn't loud. It's the pause between breaths, the wait before a truth is spoken. When he returned from his trip, I was sitting in his study again, cataloging masks. The phone rested on the desk, its black screen facing him. He didn't notice, not yet, but he would. It happened 3 nights later. Dinner, candlelight, red wine, imported quiet. He liked control, even in how he poured it. I watched him eat. He asked about the gallery project.
I said it was progressing. Then I asked, casually, "How old is your daughter?" The fork froze. His eyes flicked up, slow, deliberate. "What daughter?" I smiled. "The one who called last week. The one who said, 'That's not my dad's phone.'" The silence that followed was surgical. He didn't blink, didn't breathe. When he finally spoke, his voice was colder than mine. "Where did you hear that name?" I leaned back. "On your phone." He stood, pacing, controlled panic behind perfect posture. Then he tried to soften his tone. "She's not mine. I just support them. It's complicated." Men like him love that word, complicated. It's how they justify everything they ruin. I didn't respond. I just looked at him, long enough for him to feel the weight of my silence. He hated silence. It reminded him of truth. I didn't raise my voice, didn't cry, didn't accuse. I just let him believe I was still his, compliant, contained. He never saw it coming. The files I'd copied were already sent, anonymously, to 3 places: the board of his company, his investors, and the media. By the time he realized his empire was bleeding, it was too late to bandage the wound. The next morning, he called me, 37 times. I didn't answer. By noon, his name trended for all the wrong reasons. Billionaire art investor launders millions through secret trusts. That night, I received one last message, a voice note, soft, broken. "You think you've won, Amara? You don't know what you've done." He was wrong. I knew exactly what I'd done. I'd made silence his punishment. Weeks passed. His empire collapsed, slow, elegant destruction. Investors withdrew, partners turned ghosts. And in one small headline buried deep in the news, I read, "Elias Vance steps down from Vance Holdings, location unknown." I imagined him alone, somewhere expensive, still pretending it wasn't his fault. Maybe he'd call Naomi. Maybe he'd call his daughter. Maybe she'd answer, confused, and whisper again, "That's not my dad's phone." As for me, I moved on, quietly. New city, new job, same silence. Sometimes at night I still hear that child's voice, not accusing, just echoing, like a reminder that every secret has its own gravity. I don't hate Elias. I don't miss him. I just understand him now. He built his fortune on silence. I buried him with it, and the world never even heard the sound.